welcome to the After School Podcast by SIS Palembang with me, Miss Uci, as the host today and my co-host, Mr. Ilham.
Hi, I'm Mr. Ilham and I'm super excited to be the co-host of today's podcast and it's going to be super fun. Today we are going to talk about the student council, so for everyone out there, especially the students out there everywhere or here at SIS Palembang, don't worry because today we are going to talk about the students council.
Correct. We have been inviting our awesome students here with us. They are our student guests, and here we introduce you, Jose from Sec 1 and Michelle from Sec 4. Welcome everyone, thank you for joining us today.
Hello Michelle, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks for asking.
Yeah, it's nice to hear that you're doing great. What about Jose, how are you today?
Hi sir, I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm super excited today because I think this is our first time to meet in person, right?
Yes.
Yes, and so I'm super excited, miss.
Okay. Glad to know that you are all in good condition, guys, and we are going to introduce Jose is from our Sec 1 students, and he was chosen as an assistant head of student council this year.
Oh, Mr. Vice President.
Correct. And Michelle is our secondary 4 student. She was the member of student council for the last 2 academic years. Congratulations as well, Michelle. Thank you for coming.
Okay, once again, welcome to After School Podcast. But I think Ms. Uchi, I suggest before we have a further discussion about the student council, I think we need to stretch a bit first. I mean, like, stretch down our fingers. So what about to play a game first? Do you agree?
Oh, let's go.
All right, sounds great idea. Come on.
And the game is
What the
called
game is about?
Put Your Fingers Down.
Put your fingers down. What the game is about?
It's actually a simple game. So yeah, the first thing that you have to do, you have to put your fingers like this, like 6 fingers up.
Okay.
Okay.
Like this.
And then each of us should say 2 statements that you haven't done before.
All right.
Remember, 2 statements that you haven't done before. But if you have done this statement, then what you have to do is that you have to put your fingers down like this.
Okay.
Okay? So if you're out of your fingers, it means that you are out of the games. Okay? Is it easy?
Sense. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so what about
So we take a
listening?
turn?
Yes, we have
Okay.
to take a turn. Alright.
All right.
Okay, I think we should start now. Start it from the host, I guess?
I
Miss
know.
Uchi. Alright.
All right, so think of the one statement then. Put your finger down if you have ever faked to be sick to miss out the school.
No.
No, for the good students here. All right, still.
Okay,
Stand.
it's my turn. Okay, put your finger down if you ever haven't slept for 24 hours. Seriously?
Yeah.
What did you do? For 24 hours waking up, what did you do, Jose?
This is so dizzy though.
So the story is so long, so I can't sleep. So I decided to watch.
Oh, okay.
Then in the afternoon, I still can't sleep, so I didn't sleep over 24 hours.
Wow, even over than 24 hours.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
All right. Okay, so let's continue the game. It's Michelle's turn.
Okay. Put your finger down if you've ever tried exotic food before.
I have done.
Oh my god.
I have eaten lizard. I have eaten lizard, but I ate that on purpose, to be honest.
Why?
I ate that on purpose. Because back then when I was a kid, I had a problem with my skin.
Okay.
And it was believed that if you eat this lizard, it can cure your skin problem.
So
Did
what
it
happened
work?
next?
It turned out nothing. I'm still having a skin problem until today. So yeah, it was a myth actually.
Alright.
That's too bad.
Okay, Jose, your turn.
Put your finger down if you have ever fallen asleep in public.
Me.
In public, yes.
Okay, I think yes, I have.
Too tired.
Too stressed.
Okay, this is my turn, right? Put your finger down if you ever have gotten into the wrong class.
Me. I think it was when I wanted to, go home with the Grab or Gojek, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But
Online
then I-
transportation, you mean?
Yes, online transportation, but then I entered a wrong car. It was so embarrassing, but it was a nice experience though.
Did the driver did the
You're
driver
like,
drop you down?
who are you?
Right. Okay.
All right, if I ask you about you haven't slept for 24 hours, so here, put your finger down if you have slept for 24 hours.
Is that even possible?
Yes.
Oh yeah? It's impossible? All right, okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Put your finger down if you've laughed so hard until you cry.
Me, too. Every time, I think, every time I laugh, I will cry.
Wow.
Yes. It represents my characteristic, I guess, my personality.
Oh, you're crying now? You're crying. Show it to us.
Okay, the last one, I think, Jose.
Put your finger down if you ever dance in rain.
Dance in the rain. Never done that before, but crying in the rain. I was crying in the
Pretending to
rain.
be sad?
Yeah, so everyone cannot see that I was crying.
Oh, goodness.
Joking. Alright, so I think who is the winner?
Got 3 left.
2 left,
5
Five.
5 left. Oh my goodness.
The students are the winners.
Okay, the students are the winners. Congratulations.
Talking about student council, how do you feel of being chosen, becoming an assistant head of student council, right?
For the first time, I didn't believe I'm the assistant president of the student council because I didn't expect that much of my abilities, but I know now. I can't wait to do something with my friends in the student council.
You seem so grateful for that. All right, thank you, Jose. What about you, Michelle?
Yes, same as Jose. I was very nervous. I didn't know what I had to do, but as far as we, had we just do what we have to do. I enjoyed it a lot. It was very fun.
Oh, it's really nice to hear that it was really fun, right? Fun experience. But speaking of the student council, I'm actually curious, Miss Uchi and also the cast. I want to know from your perspective about the student council itself, because I know like student council is an organization at school that is organized by students, simple as
Correct.
that. But I want to know from your perspective, what is actually student council for Michelle and also for Jose?
Well, for me, student council is a place for me to improve, meet new friends, plan lots of projects. I really miss it now. It has made me into a better person like I am now.
Oh,
Great, great to hear that.
great to hear that. What about Jose?
Well, I still can't believe I got trusted by some student of the school to be the vice president of the student council. Firstly, first time joining the student council, I get really nervous, and then I think I'm doing nothing, I'm not contributed. But the longer it is, like the people in the members are started to ask my opinions, so it makes me comfortable to lead them.
Okay, and you get used to it, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's really nice, wonderful.
I am also curious about the process of the selection. I mean, how you guys are being chosen to be member and also assistant head of student council. Maybe perhaps Michelle would like to tell us what happened in the last 2 years.
Okay, so the process for the last 2 years, we had a leadership camp. It was held on Friday and Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Sleepover?
Yeah,
Okay.
so basically the teachers will give us like challenges that we have to do to work our teamwork skills. So we did that, and then the teachers will observe us, and then it comes to the campaign. We travel around the classes until primary. The challenge was we had to get as many votes as we are able to.
So you move from one class to another class.
Yes.
Did you even bring like propaganda paper? No. Okay. I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so after that, all we had to do was wait for the announcements for the student council leader. And yeah, it was just like that. It's simple, right?
It was really simple.
Okay, but it was interesting moment as well. Okay, all right, memorable Excel. Okay, what about and those happened in before pandemic, I do believe, right? Because you met everyone in person. What happened in this year, Jose? Is it still in pandemic there?
I guess there's no big difference besides than the pandemic. I think this year's is way more simple than last year's. We have the same process. We have leadership boot camp, which is different, and then we have campaign. We have election day. So the nominated students will be divided into small groups with one teacher inside it. In the end of the meeting, each group will have a representative and will present what their group discussed.
Oh.
Kind of training. You got a tutor in your small group and
Yeah. It's like tutoring or mentoring or something,
Right.
because each group, I think, they have like mentor, right? And after they discuss with the mentor, and then they will go back to the main session and
Yes.
discuss, right, with other group members, right? Oh, it's so interesting, and it sounds so overwhelming, but at the same time, it sounds so beneficial for the students, right, Ms. Uchi?
Right.
And like what Michelle mentioned before, like student council is more than just an organization, but it's actually a place for the students to grow in terms of leadership and also friendship, right? Because you met friends with other students as well, even from like the cross level.
Yeah.
So, is there any other things that you did, like during the selection process, Jose?
Actually, there is. So it comes assessments day. So the picked students will get into the election day. So I'm really grateful for our teachers because in this pandemic we can't meet each other that often. So our teachers make a website for voting.
You know what? It was made by me.
Giving credits, huh?
Yeah, credit.
So actually, I'm grateful for you for making the website.
All right.
So the website.
Don't mention it.
The website is used for voting the
Yeah.
nominated students.
Mhm.
The students will vote, and then we are asked to make a short video of us self-promoting the foreign teacher sessions, which is based to
Yeah, I mean, like you will do a campaign during the
Yes.
farm teacher session, right?
yes,
through the video.
yeah.
Oh yeah, through the video,
video.
not during. Oh, I see.
Yeah, we don't come into each class like last year.
So that's one of the difference, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
It's almost the same, but the difference is just it's more simpler.
Yeah.
Simpler
It's
and
way
everything.
They
easier.
bring everything to virtual life.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm also aware of knowing that, of course, like there must be differences between before the pandemics and during the pandemics. So I want to ask Michelle, before the pandemics, in terms of events or project, of course, like in the student council, you have those kind of things, right? Like events and projects. So what did you do before the pandemics in the student council?
For the projects,
Yeah.
there were a lot actually. There was community service, and then my favorite ones was Valentine's Day. So
Valentine's Day?
yeah, Valentine's Day. So on that day, we sold flowers, chocolates, and also Valentine's cards. And okay, so this is how it worked. All right, all we have to do was that if you want to buy from us and give a card to someone, we will give you a form. So all you have to do is write your name and write who you want to send it to and write your message. And you can also send it anonymously, if you want to confess to your crush or something.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Or if you wanna go, if you wanna give it to your secret admirer, something like that.
Yes.
That's
possible.
what he meant.
All you have to do is just pay us and then done.
Okay, I think like for the next February 14th, you have to do
That's a
it
good
as well.
idea as well.
Yeah.
You can take it for your
Yes.
project. And yes, I do believe your period, I mean this year, student council will have a few plans as well. Would you like to share to us?
We plan to hold out some events, but however, this now we are trusted by the school, the teachers to entertain our friends in the Children's Day.
Entertain.
Okay, last Children's Day celebration, yeah? Okay.
Oh, was it the Finding Nemo one?
Yes.
Oh,
I watched the video though.
It was so interesting. Oh my
it was so
God.
interesting.
You are so creative.
You did like dubbing and stuff? It was dubbing?
Retelling the story, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
retelling the story.
story.
Okay, Finding
So,
Nemo.
that is actually our big project.
Oh,
The first one?
Yeah, the first big
Oh,
project.
great.
So there are so many opinions. So we decided to compile an opinions and end up recording the puppet show.
That's how it works,
Yeah.
right? Compiling all the ideas and made into the one decision at the end.
yeah, that's one of the way the students and the student council try to apply the things that they have learned in the leadership bootcamp, right, Miss?
So the theory into practice.
Yes, that's it. So I want to ask. This is one of the like critical questions, I guess.
Okay.
Such as stereotypical things, because I've heard so many rumors or stereotypes about the students who are joining student councils. So one of the rumors is that if you join the student council, then it will decrease like your motivation or your academic results.
I have heard about it.
Yes, I've heard that so many times. So I want to confirm that from Michelle, because you were a member, in the students' council, and also now you are the head assistant and vice president of the student council. So I want to know, is that true?
Well, for me, it's not true at all. Okay, because I managed to get good scores for all of my subjects that time. Rather than about bad scores and all, actually it helped me with my confidence, because at first I wasn't that confident before, and look at me now, I'm very confident now.
I can see it.
You can say that again. Other than that, any benefit that you can feel?
So it also helped with our teamwork skill, because I was still in secondary 1 at that time, or secondary 2, and it was still hard to have a conversation, a discussion with my friends without having a fight.
Oh,
Without having a fight.
Okay.
But because of student council, it actually helped us with a discussion from all the opinions we had. We turned it into great one.
oh, nice to hear. Nice to hear. So, what about Jose? Are those rumors true?
Same as Michelle, I don't think the rumors are true. For the last few months, I still managed to make my academical and organizational life still balanced, and it also increased my skill for time management.
Managing time, which is really important.
Yeah, it does.
Correct.
It does really matter, time management, because we know like in the student council, we are having quite a lot of projects, but at the same time we have a lot of projects for every subject as well. But
A lot of works in school works.
Yes, I know, like we have to confirm that, but yeah, I mean like they prove us that all of the rumors are not true, right? Because they are still managed to be, the best for every subject academically, right?
Great to hear from you guys. So for the very last questions for today, as the time is up, I would like to ask you to give a short message for those, share with your friends, those who haven't participated yet in student council this year. Perhaps Joseph first.
Maybe for the students who are still hesitant to join us, don't worry. You still can enjoy your school life even better with us. Stay tuned on our Instagram channel to see our upcoming events.
So are you still waiting for their participation?
Maybe right now the student council is not open yet. Maybe next year, but you still can still can help the student council without being a student council.
A volunteer. Okay, nice to know from you, Jose. What about you, Michelle? The short message from you, please.
Okay, my message is, okay, everyone who's watching this, listen carefully, okay? It's better late than never. So please, I'm begging you, just join the student council now before you regret it, guys. Okay?
It's such a wonderful experience, yeah. All right. Okay, once again, thank you very much for coming and joining in our very first episode of After School Podcast. Thank you so much. It's so interesting to have you here.
Yeah, it was so interesting and overwhelming, right? It's super fun, but unfortunately, we have to end our podcast by now. So again, for those students out there who are still confused to, whether or not to join the student council, I hope that this podcast finds your inspiration and become one of your considerations. So see you on our next episodes with more inspirational talks. Don't forget to
Like, comment, and subscribe.